Hey, good evening, everybody. This is Kevin, Bluegrass Waterfowl Farm. I thought Saturday evening I'm gonna go ahead and do our weekly video for everybody because talking about some severe weather coming through tomorrow and might not be able to get it done. So we'll go ahead and do it this evening. Sun's starting to go down. It's cooling off. Those silver and platinum wood ducks, they hatched off yesterday. Those canvas backs, and I think they hatched. I'd have to go look. I don't even remember. I think they hatched off yesterday or the day before, maybe. And those are ringtails, and they hatched off a few days ago. Those are blue wing teals. They hatched off a few days ago also. And then I got another clutch of ringtails in the house in the fish tank. They just hatched off earlier today. I think there's 8. I think there's 8 of them. So ain't nothing in here. I moved the chickens. They're getting bigger, so I moved them outside, but we'll go over in a second. Got a bunch of mandarins. Bunch of mandarins and white mandarins. And one thing will say, I think a few people was just wanting a Mandarin hen, and I'm not gonna have any extra Mandarin hens because I think there's 10 or 11 regular Mandarins, and all of them is drakes except for 2 of them. I only got 2 hens. And then we got some, I think 4 silver tails, some white Mandarin, a couple of blue wings in here. So the Mandarins are going to be slim. Well, females are going to be slim. I might have some extra white hens. I'm not 100% sure yet on that. I just changed that this morning. Yeah, you can still pretty well see the bottom, but they get it dirty pretty quick. Check and make sure everybody's all right. Nobody in there. Ain't nothing in these 2 pens yet. I need, as you can see, I got several more down here. We turned the shovelers out down here, turned all the lacing till down here, and I had a few more young silver wood ducks, a couple platinums, and some white mandarins. I turned them loose down here. So I need to get my other gravity feeder and set it up down here now that I'm getting more birds in here. That way they'll have more options for food. I do have a pan of food sitting inside the building for them until they get used to using the feeder. But the ones that's been down here for a while, they already know how to use the feeder and they like it. They do great with it. We got ruddy ducks, white mandarins, shovelers, shallows, silver teals, the lacing teals, a few hybrids. I think it's all down here right now. And then I don't have nothing down here. I might not even have to use this pen this year. I mowed it once earlier because I thought I was going to use it, and it's done growed back up some, so I'll probably mow it again. And all these ringtails get big enough, I might put them down there. And the blue wings, I might put the blue wings and the ringtails down there. That way I don't overcrowd this pen here. And go in here and see what's going on. I know laying season is about over for most of the North American waterfowl. Some of your exotics will still lay, like the silver tails, the shallows, and I don't remember what else I got in here. Most of them can still lay, because I do have a shallow. She's sitting over in this box over here. I don't know if I can see her without running her off the nest or not. Oh, well, she ain't even on the nest. All right, Mama Shallow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 eggs. She hatched off 9 out of the first clutch, so it'd be nice if she could hatch all 10 of them. This is a North American ruddy duck. She's got 3 eggs. This one's a little darker for some reason. I don't know if that's I think that's the first one she laid. I was hoping the other 2 hens would lay. Something's been in that box. But I seen them this morning and ain't none of them bagged down, so. But the drakes are still in color, so there's still a possibility. I was trying to think. Oh, lace and teal, she's still sitting over yonder. Other lace and teal sitting there. And then silver teal sitting here. And then a wood duck over yonder. Excuse me. You see the shovelers? They're starting to go out of color. I was hoping, and I still got time, the ringtail, both of them just hatched off, so I'm expecting them to lay another clutch here in about a week or so. They should start laying again. I said it, lace and tail. Yeah, she's in there. And then, oh yeah, the Mandarin. I'm sure she is wasting her time, but she's got 7 eggs. She's starting to pull a few feathers. But I'm sure that none of them, I don't know. You hear different theories and stuff. As long as the drake still has a red bill, they can produce some fertile eggs. And I don't know if you can see him right there. I can't zoom in no closer to him, but he still has a red bill, so I'm hoping some of these are fertile, but I'm not gonna say. We'll just have to let her set for a few days and then we'll check them and see. And then I have a wood duck, silver wood duck, sitting in this box. She's due in about another week. Excuse me again. She was the last wood duck to start setting, and most all the drakes was done molted. So if any of them's fertile, it'll be a miracle, because that wood duck that was sitting in there was due to hatch tomorrow, and I pulled off her eggs, and every one of them, she had, I think it was 10 eggs, and every one of them was clear. So that's why I'm saying this wood duck here, I'm not looking for her to be fertile either, but maybe some of them might be if she was with a different drake. I think there was one drake that stayed in color just a little longer. He's a 2-year-old bird. All the shovelers are molting, so they're probably done. I don't know. I had one last year that started laying about now, but they was all clear too, so probably not gonna get No more fur legs from them. Oh, and I got a silver teal that's sitting here. She still likes about a week, I think it is. I did mow in here yesterday. I had a bunch of things I needed to do and get done, so I took off work yesterday and mowed and got hot. I was gonna weed eat, but I ran out of time. And this morning we had other things to do and get done, and I didn't get the opportunity to get in here and weed eat today either. But I went ahead and mowed where I was letting it grow up. I went ahead and mowed all that as close to the fence as I could get. And this guy come in here and weed eat. And then where I had this growed up, went ahead and mowed it. There's the ruddy hen going in the back right there. See her dragging the ground. She's the one that's laying. Hopefully the other two will possibly lay, but I don't know. We'll just have to wait and see how that goes. But like I said, went ahead and mowed all this where I had it growed up, and the blue wing nested in there. I mowed all this down because, like I said, everything's pretty much done. The ringtails, they will lay again. More than likely they'll lay again, but they always lay in a pole box. And lacing tails, good possibility that after this clutch that they will come back and lay another clutch, but so far they've always laid in a ground box. And then the ruddies always lay in a ground box. And I had to swap out my diffuser for the aerator this morning. The other one, of course, the threaded part for the diffuser that screws down into the base is plastic, but I mean it's just sitting on the bottom of the pond. I mean, so there's nothing hitting it or bothering it, so I don't know what happened. But anyway, the threaded part broke off and the top of the diffuser was floating on top of the pond, so I scooped it up. Luckily I had another one, and pulled the diffuser up and switched it out and got it going back in there. So apparently them are not going to be the best thing that there is. It's a 10-inch disc diffuser with a soft membrane on the top that's full of pinholes. But I mean, they looked good and they feel sturdy, but I don't know why in the world it would have just broke off like that. Anyway, I've been looking on Amazon, found a couple different styles, diffusers, and I might order one of them and give it a try. That's about all we got going on right now. Like I said, I need to weed eat. Kind of looks a little scraggly looking, but at least the grass is cut so they can walk around wherever they want to. We've still got to look at Lowe's and Walmart later on in the summer, probably first of fall, and maybe get some more bushes and trees and flowers to go in here. It's hot as it is now during the summertime, and we're fixing to come up on, if it's like normal, some dry weather, and they won't get much rain. So pretty much if I plant anything now, I'll have to keep it watered every day, and it's still a good chance it won't make it. So we'll just wait till this fall and plant some more stuff, and hopefully everything will be all right and do good. Everybody's just kind of sailing around, catching bugs. Oh, you can't see them down there, but they're just walking around in their grass, catching bugs and eating bugs and living their best life, I guess you could say. But anyway, I'm gonna get off here and let y'all go, and y'all know how it is. Any questions, comments, hit me up. Don't care to help anybody out to the best of my knowledge, and we just we're not like a lot of videos or whatever people you see. I mean, I try to show you everything and tell you everything. Like I said, it's not always lollipops and rainbows. Sometimes you do have losses. So we have been very fortunate this year, and we have had, knock on wood, if I can find a piece here, you know what they say, knock on wood, we've been lucky, and I think we've only lost, I have to go in there, she keeps it wrote down in there on the whiteboard. I think it's less than a dozen, if I'm not badly mistaken, out of all the ducklings that we've hatched off. And I guess most of them was just weak, whatever, because they usually anywhere from a week, somewhere right around a week, you can tell they don't grow, and then they'll just end up dying. And I mean, that's just part of it. It'd be the same thing if they was out in the wild. They honestly, they probably wouldn't even make it that long, and something would catch them or they'd drown or something. But anyway, we tried to raise all that we can, and we have had very good success. Uh, well, last year, about middle ways of the hatching season from there, and then this year, of course, we're still feeding the same chick starting crumble, and it's a 18%. And then I will grind up some floating fish food and mix in there with it too. And like I said, they eat it, they love it, and they're doing great. So hopefully it keeps going like it's going and everything works out. But y'all have a great rest of your weekend. And if you're in the path of these storms coming through, stay safe, be careful. We appreciate everybody, and we'll catch y'all next weekend. Thank y'all.